So, fun story. A year ago, I was ready for this time, right? That is close by to Halloween. And I had my costume ready for do my class. And guess what? I had a problem with the schedule and I connect an hour later. So I couldn't use my costume for my class. So I am a shark. I have an eye here and eye here. I don't know. I just thought it's fun. It's funny. It's Halloween. Well, it's one day before Halloween. And I like to be a baby shark. So that's how I'm gonna start my class today. For sure, this is gonna be a little problem, but we gonna wait a little bit to see if we have any luck today and the classmate and the students connect. So let's go ahead. Let's wait at least 15 minutes. I'm gonna have a leap of faith and I'm gonna say they will connect today. And if not, I'm so sorry for you that they are the person that is watching these videos, just me talking by myself, explaining the class and how everything gonna go. Well, actually, this video gonna be a nice try to see how I'm gonna handle my class in the group B, because I can fix this. I want it to be a little, I don't know. And if I do the class like this, it doesn't make sense because it looks like if I wear in jammies and I'm not in jammies, it's my costume. Ah, should I wear my thing one, thing two costume? I thought this one gonna be a little funnier. Okay, we will figure. But while we figure, let's wait a little bit, okay? Let's just pray and hope that Sophia is gonna connect today. Either way, if she doesn't, I will explain what I have for my class for today. I will explain um huh, and if put it here. Works better. I don't know. And I will figure how to fix this in these 10 minutes we are waiting. And I'll be back. Let's just wait. Hopefully they're gonna connect. Hopefully today we have luck and you don't have to hear me talking as crazy by myself explaining my class. And how sad is this, right? So let's just wait 10, 15 minutes to see if the students connect. I'm really excited for the class today. We're gonna have a new topic with the group B. If my students for this class connect, for this group connect, I have all like this plan about what I can do. So I'll be back. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm back. Well, I want to show you my whole costume because it's so cute. I'm a baby shark, okay? Kind of fix the head. We're not having the problem no more. Okay, now let's go. There is no students. As always, I'm going to start my evidences saying, like, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm on time. It's not my fault. I had 2 students assigned to this course, to this group. One never showed up, and the other one, as soon her dog died, she just maybe, I don't know, I lost her. But it's not my fault her dog died. If you see the first classes, she was really motivated, she was really happy. And if you see my other class, like I literally do the same methodology in both classes, and my other 4 students are still connecting. Maybe it's because the schedule, maybe it's because the students were just like, just give up on this. They realize, I don't know what to say, but it's not my fault. And I don't want to be affected. I don't want to pay the consequences for somebody else's irresponsibility, right? I'm here. I take my time to prepare my classes every weekend. I spend in my classes, like in my class preparation, at least 2 hours. For minimum, very minimum. They were one class that took me like 5 hours before because while I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do, what I'm researching the videos I'm gonna show, how we're gonna handle the videos. I watch like at least 10 videos for the same topic and then like choose the most appropriate, the most significant one, the one that will match better with my class, while finding the games. If I don't find the game, I create the game. I like to use my own resources while I'm just reading the content, creating the presentation. So no, it's not my fault. It's not like I'm not ready. It's not like I'm being rude with my students. If you go, I'm always being really nice, really try to be really funny, try to do something different, talk with them, connect with them, create this close feeling, right? Like that they feel comfortable in the class. And they always participating, they always being really nice, especially the group B. But yeah, so saying that, I'm gonna show you that. Oh, oh no, that's not good. I'm gonna show you that I move here. Look, I sent Sunday at pretty night, late at night at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Mm, my invitations to Anna and to Valentina, they didn't say anything, they didn't communicate to me, reach out to me, and well, I don't know. And I didn't have a response yet from my director, so I don't know. I'm just keep going with these kind of videos, and I'm really sorry for you, the person that is watching these videos, if you have to watch the whole thing, being like, oh no, here just me talking by myself. Um, I'm just so sorry. Um, I do have my class prepared. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna share here. And, so my students for today have to do a little presentation of the last activity they were working on the last class. So the idea is like start, being a little funny with my costume. I don't think I will wear the costume the whole class. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. This thing is kind of heavy. And the tail is a little uncomfortable while I'm sitting down. But yeah, I will wear the costume in the beginning for sure. And the students have to present a class, right? They have to, not present a class, present an activity. And in the activity, they have to use the first and the first and zero conditional in their daily routines. So the idea is like they're gonna say it aloud, but then after they read it for me and I make any kind of correction, they're gonna record it in Vocado. When they record it in Vocado, they're gonna send it to me the link, the audio, and then I'm gonna put it in another platform and it's gonna give me the transcript. So I will give them maybe 20 minutes to do that activity and then we're gonna start, right? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start. So, hmm. Oh, this is weird. Oh, Canva got like actualization. I don't like it. Yeah, not liking it. Let's share the screen. Okay, we're gonna have the first part of comparative and superlative. Why is the first part? The first part, because I want to do a little review of simple past, adjectives, pronunciation, and then after that we will go like and do like activities about that, and then we're going to start with the comparative and superlatives. I'm pretty sure I have in this presentation until comparative, everything with comparatives. So hopefully we can finish, but for sure it's enough because they're going to have like 20 minutes for the Vocado recording and then they will be back and we will start. And because it's a speaking class, we always like talking, right? Like I don't want to hold them to speak if it is a speaking class. So our objectives is that the student will learn how to talk about their experiences using comparative and superlatives. But for that, if like to be able to do this, we need to go a little back, a little behind a little bit, right? So we're gonna do a little review.
Zoe Saldana's family had an unexpected.
Let me share this video with you.
House guest.
Morning, guys.
Why Jeff reaches you?
Jeff wanted to be in a T-Mobile commercial. Zoe showed him how to do it.
At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. Wow.
Jeff.
ESL Library. Simple past. What are verb tenses? Verb tenses show the time that an action takes place. The simple past is a verb tense. We use the simple past tense for finished past actions. For example, I watched a movie yesterday. I ate dinner 2 hours ago. I was busy last week. With regular verbs, we use the verb plus ed to form the simple past. The verb form is the same for all subjects. For example, the simple past of the verb watch is watched. I walked my dog yesterday. She played the guitar at my party last month. The students studied last night. With irregular verbs, the verb changes into a different form. We do not use ed. Here are some examples of irregular verbs. Listen and repeat. Do, did. Drink, drank. Eat, ate. Go, went. Have, had. Run, ran. Say, said. Sing, sang. Sleep, slept. Write, wrote. The verb form is the same for all subjects. For example, the simple past form of the verb eat is ate. You went to Paris 2 years ago. My dog slept on my bed last night. We drank coffee yesterday morning. Be is the only simple past verb that changes forms for different subjects. The two simple past forms of the verb be are was and were. I was cold yesterday afternoon. My dog was hungry. My new shoes were expensive. Look at the picture and say or write a simple past sentence. For example, they ate pizza.
Okay, that activity they don't gonna do it. I change. That activity they don't gonna do it because we're gonna do another activity a little longer afterwards. So we have that, and we have this.
The power of 3 creams. All in one. Provided with triple power by L'Oreal.
Hello, welcome to Pronunciation Practice. My name is Sammy, and I am an American English language student. Today, we're going to practice pronouncing past tense sounds using regular verbs ending in ed. For regular verbs, we usually add ed to the end of the verb to make it past tense. The spelling is easy because you just add ed, but the pronunciation can be a little tricky. Last weekend, I walked to the restaurant. When I got there, I glanced through the menu. The waiter arrived and I ordered a steak. After dinner, the waiter handed me the bill. I left happy because my meal tasted great. These verbs all have the past tense ed, but they are pronounced in 3 different ways. In walked and glanced, the ed makes a t sound, walked. glanced. The ED in arrived and ordered ended with a D sound. Arrived, ordered. The ED in handed and tasted ended with an id sound. Handed, tasted. So how do you know which ED pronunciation to use? There are 3 rules to remember. First, if the verb ends in a t or d sound, use the id ending. For example, the past tense of verbs want and need becomes wanted or needed. If the verb ends in one of the following voiceless sounds, such as p, k, f, s, sh, ch, or f, use the t sound for past tense. For example, we have helped and washed. If the verb ends in any vowel or in a voiced sound like l, m, n, j, r, g, b, v, w, z, use the d ending. For example, called, played. Remember how we saw that spelling and sounds don't match up? Well, look at the following words: missed, sliced, and fixed. The last sound in each verb is spelled differently, but they all make the s sound. That's why they get the t past tense ending. Remember to focus on the last sound of a word. Both promised and closed have an S before the ED ending. However, promised has an S sound and closed has a Z sound. That's why promised has a T ending and closed has the D ending. Now you try. What are the American English pronunciations for these past tense verbs? Click pause to try the activity and press play when you are ready to continue. I used an umbrella. The ice cream melted. He pushed the button. I studied for the test. Next time, we'll practice.
So after that, the idea is I'm gonna share this. Entire screen. Okay, so I have this like this list prepared for them, where is the 30 more irregular verb, the 30 irregular verb used here in English. And here we have the 30 irregular verbs, right? So after this, there is the rules here. They are in Spanish to be really, really, really clear. And then what they're gonna do is, where are you? What they're gonna do is get that list and select, like identify which one go with each rule, right? So they're gonna do like for themselves. They're gonna separate which one's pronounced with T, with D, or with it. Okay? To improve their pronunciation, so I will give them at least 20 minutes for this, or maybe less, just 10 minutes. So let's go ahead. Let's pause the video right now, and they will be working on this. Okay, when they come back, they supposed to have something like this. Let's share the whole screen. Something like this, right? Okay, pronunciation. Like work, word, watch, watched, like, liked, cook, cooked, walk, walked, help, helped, look, looked, laugh, laughed, finish, finished, practice, practiced, need, needed, wait, waited, visit, visited, visit, visit. You know, the idea is like do I have my microphone on? Oh yeah, let me put my glasses on. Kind of blind. The idea is like they practice and then played, studied, live, lived, loved, called, used, cleaned, opened, closed, listened, danced, traveled, cried, planned, enjoyed, and learned, right? And after this, we will review a little bit. Well, here they can see the whole list. We have it ready here for them. Let's put it here in the middle. Put this like this. So it looks perfect. Okay, and they can just like notice the difference here in the pronunciation. And then we have the simple present, but the simple past. And what they're gonna do, we're gonna do a little review about the simple past. So I will do this really fast in Spanish, like just explaining them again, like usamos el pasado simple para hablar de acciones terminadas en el pasado o eventos específicos de ayer, la semana pasada, en el 2020. ¿Listo? I visit my grandparents yesterday. I visit my grandparents yesterday. She went to the beach last week. She studied English last night. And que usamos el auxiliar did para las oraciones en negación. I didn't watch TV yesterday. He didn't go to school. And for the questions, right? As the same, I will do the comparison as the same as the simple present when we used the auxiliary do. Okay, after this, the students will have, it's not this one, sorry. After this, students will have to make like a little paragraph in simple past and simple present. For example, I play soccer every afternoon, but last week I didn't play soccer because I don't know. I broke my foot. I broke my leg, right? Como oraciones completas que comiencen en presente simple y luego terminen en pasado o que empiecen en pasado y luego terminen en presente simple. 5 oraciones o un párrafo, depende de ello, ¿cierto? De cuánto tiempo tengamos. Me la deben mandar y pues la idea es eso, practicar lo de la pronunciación del t, di, an, et. Luego, I'm sorry. Luego vamos a hacer esta actividad. Que si no estoy mal, también la tengo aquí. My last vacations. I have the Word document. I will share with them. But the idea is like they completed. And I will put them to read the activity, right? Like aloud, so I can see their pronunciation. Then we're gonna go with adjectives. So we're gonna watch this video.
Progressive Commercial Insurance offers affordable paying in full and
ESL Library. Adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe nouns. Adjectives can tell us information about a noun, such as the size and color. Adjectives can also tell us someone's opinion about a noun or describe how someone is feeling. For example, big cookie, yellow flowers, beautiful sunset, hungry dogs. There are two common sentence patterns for adjectives in English. The first pattern is adjective plus noun. For example, in the sentence, I have a red car, the adjective red comes before the noun car. Red describes car. The second pattern is be plus adjective. In this pattern, the adjective follows the be verb and describes the subject noun in the sentence. For example, in the sentence, the student is tired, the adjective tired follows the verb is. Tired describes student. Let's look at some more examples of adjectives in a sentence. I see a small mouse. That is an expensive car. The children are happy. The pasta is delicious. They live in a big blue house. My new boots are tall and red. Look at the picture and unscramble the words to make a sentence. Say or write the sentence. For example, the apple is red. Now you try. Thanks for watching.
Okay. And then after the adjectives, they're gonna have these little like activity. I didn't make this one, but I thought it was really nice. This person is really tall, of medium height, very short, right? There are 10. They will have to send the screenshot when they finish. And then basic structure of comparative. So here we're gonna start talking. Sorry, I got too far. So what are comparatives? Comparatives are used to compare two things, people or exercises, experience. Example, let me put this bigger because kind of blind. Example, my trip to the beach was better than my trip to the mountains. They focus on differences. Who or what is more, less, or equal in something. So then I have this video.
Who's ready to hatch some cool pets? Click here to make your very own monster on Adapted Mind, where
Get ready for the Monsters Learn English Show!
Hello, and welcome to the Monsters Learn English Show. Today's topic is comparatives. Before we begin, does anyone have a thermometer? The sun and this lava are arguing about which of them is hotter. Anyone? Anyone? Hey, who likes jokes? Yeah! Knock, knock. Wet. Wetter. The band, everybody. Anyway, do you know what an adjective is? Yes, an adjective is a word that describes something, and a comparative is an adjective that compares. For example, let's compare the words glasses and spectacles. Glasses is a long word. Spectacles is a longer word. When comparing, we often add an ER to the end of a word to make a new word. Okay, let's compare again. The blue mouse is small. The red mouse is banana. No? Are you sure? All right, I need to add an ER. Okay, how about the blue mouse is small? The red mouse is banana-er? Okay. How about the blue mouse is small? The red mouse is smaller. One more thing. When an adjective has a Y at the end, we change the Y to an I and then add ER. For example, the red mouse is happy. The blue mouse is happier. Oh, great. Now the sun and the lava are playing guitars and arguing about which one of them is hotter and louder. Does anyone have a thermometer or some earplugs? Anyone? The band, everybody. Now it's time for a word from our sponsor. Irregular adjectives. Irregular adjectives don't follow the rules. When comparing something and using an irregular adjective, don't add ER. For example, the word good doesn't change to gooder, it changes to better. The word bad doesn't change to better, it changes to worse. Irregular adjectives, an important part of making English confusing for everyone. Did you know that some other comparatives also don't use ER? Some words, especially longer words, use the word more before them instead of adding an ER at the end. For example, we would not say beautiful-er, we would say more beautiful. Another example, we would not say exciting-er, we would say more exciting. Okay, it's time for news about me. Today, I went shopping for some fruit. The limes were expensiver than the lemons.
No, you mean more expensive.
It's now time for everybody's favorite part of the show. It's quiz time! Question number 1. I am cold, but my friend is more cold, banana, or colder? Okay, that one was easy. This one's a little harder. Question number 2. I am silly, but my friend is sillier with a Y, sillier with an I, or more silly? Okay, this one is even harder. Question number 3. I am interesting, but my friend is more interesting, interesting-er, or interesting-er? Good job, everyone. It is now time to meet our special guest. Everyone, this is a two-headed monster. So, two-headed monster, you sure are hairy. Which of your heads do you think is hairy-er? Ah, there's the music. It looks like we are out of time to learn about comparative. Oh, great. Not you guys again. I really don't know which one of you is more annoying.
Okay, after that, I will share with my students. Okay, after that, I will share with my students this document I have ready here. I'm sorry, I've been having a really bad pain lately. I don't know what's going on. Where they're gonna have like the adjective, the comparative, like how to use it in the comparative. I like these two are irregular, like good, bad in this list. And I have these ones identified because yeah, you can say funnier, excitier, borier, but nobody said that. Like, right? Like, no. So, well, maybe funnier, but that's it. The other ones are more used with more, like more fun, more exciting, more boring, more interesting, right? Than the other one. And after that, so we're gonna go through the structure. We're gonna do first the here, and we have a basic structure for affirmative is subject, verb, comparative adjective, than, an object. My house is bigger than my friend's house. This book is more interesting than the other one, right? And in the negative, just put not. This movie is not more exciting than the last one. And for question, just put do or does in the beginning. Or is depend, right? Is this restaurant cheaper than the other one near the park? Do you think Melissa is prettier than Maria? You know, depends of what we are asking. And we have some rules, what he was saying, like if the adjective have just one syllable, it finishing er, done. But if it finishing y, we change the y for I and er, happier, busier. And if have two or more syllables, it's usually a regular, right? More adjective than and special forms. Good, better, bad, worse. And then we will explain the structure using as for degree, like much, far, lot, little, slightly. Like this movie is much more interesting than that one. My room is a little bigger than my brother's. Tips. We have some tips, simple comparative, my trip, to talk about personal experiences. And also I have this document. I don't know if I'm showing you the document right now. And also we have this document where I have like the list, and then I have here this like specifications, right? So affirmative sentence, negative sentence, questions, with one syllable, adjectives finishing y, two or more syllables, irregular adjectives equally when you use as. My vacation was as excited as yours. Degree with much, far, a lot, little, slightly. And personal experiences, comparative than or as us, right? After we explain that, the student's gonna tell us about experience. Write a short paragraph about an experience you had. Use comparative to compare your experience with something else, another trip, day, event, or activity. Try to use at least 3 comparative in your paragraph. For example, last summer, I went to the mountains with my family. The trip was more exciting than my last vacation to the beach. The cabin we stayed in was bigger than the one we stayed last year. The food we ate was better than the food we had at home. I also feel happier because I spent a lot of time with my friends. This trip was better than my last trip. Okay, and that will be everything for today. So we're still having like 30 minutes more for recording. I will leave the recording going and I'll be back 30, 40 minutes to say bye and connect to my other class. I'll be back. Okay. Bye.